Couldn't before the pain. If you say so. Right, last time we had finally got our greatsword finished. Oh, right. And I'd realized the problem. Because I wanted crit draw and focus and I wanted crit draw, focus, and evade extender. And we were running into a problem where I didn't know if I could actually do that. Hey, psychotic. Because that's giving us the extra draw we need. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Because unfortunately, you get 9 points this way. And I had been operating under the assumption I could do so with a 1-slot weapon to do this. And now I'm not sure that's the case at all. Now I remember my issue. Let's have a look at our armors.
Yo!
Just gonna make sure I'm not forgetting something. That's what we're using. Let's have a look again, hold on. Menus are hard. Because the main draw of this chess piece, the main draw for swapping this chess piece is just that it has the least amount of points. But those are still points that I would need to replace somehow that I wouldn't have. Honestly, the biggest problem is that Evade Extender doesn't have a better gem. It doesn't have a 2 for 3 to get to work with. That would make things so much easier. But if it does, it's not one I have access to. I'm realizing what my issue was now.
Yo!
There's 2 Evade Extender duels, and they both are 1-1s. And that was a problem. It's not a problem I'm really sure I can do anything about. if the thing is, like, we could give up. If we give up having short charge. Right. So these three pieces are quite nice. But right now, because we have them partially for the artisan, but also for the fast charge. If we can't have quick charge on a set and evade extender, hold on. Let me look at my options again. So what if we just go say we go Narga, Narga, Narga? Where does that put our? We get evade 1, and we get 6 out of 10 of the way to evade extender, which is nice. That's pretty nice. I need to unslot whatever these are so I can get a better feel for what I'm doing.
Yo.
There we go. You did mention new thing smells nice. That's good. I don't know what would you describe it as? We'd have to spend 4 points to get evade extender. So these 4 would have to go to evade extender, and you still have this much left. Which isn't a ton.
Yo.
Unfortunately, fast charge only comes in 4s and 1s. And we don't even have any on here in the first place, so... Spicy citrus.
Yo.
Where are they? Probably on other pieces of armor. Hold on. That's gonna give us attack down. Yep. Still, crit draw and evade extender and evasion 1. Now we could gem attack down out, or we could go for something else that has a 2-pointer thing. And that could work too.
Yo.
Let's have a look. What our options are. Quake resistance, unfortunately, isn't one of those things. You can go health. We could just go evasion too. That is also an option. I'm pretty sure. Bunch of resists. I mean, given we don't really have many other options, we might as well. So if we do this, evade 2, evade up, and crit draw, and you just live with attack down. Alright. I think we're gonna do that. I wanted to try the double regime quest today, so that was the plan. Seems terrible. Like, I feel like we might need the tremor resist for this, but let's give it a shot. Can also bring a Farcaster. Already have that. And combo list. Have I made Farcasters? Bomb and Excite Shroom. I do have lots of bomb materials. Excite Shrooms? That might be a little silly. But I think being able to craft a Farcaster and get out to sharpen against something like double regime might be important. How's our money doing? Not much. Gonna upgrade my armor.
Yo!
How many true spheres do I have? 10. True, can't be improved. Don't have royals. Alright, just push it a little farther. Oh. Anyways, I want to try to get this one out of the way. Each with golden fur, that means they're probably both furious. Double furious regime. And we don't have earplugs either, I guess that could be a problem. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's one at a time. I guess the other one joins in later. Gotta get as much in as I can. Back up. No. Back up now. Could have been worse. Stop doing that. Why would he keep spinning? No. 4 in a row? I didn't expect the 2 in a row, much less 4. No, this is a quest for 2 Rajing. This is just trying to get completion done. Where are you going? This guy is moving very erratically. Oh, I keep missing. Oh, I couldn't. I was a little slow. I should have released earlier and rolled sooner. Okay. This does feel like it's the best option for this, though. I could have sworn I updated that. Did I not save the... I did not. I didn't save the command after doing so. No! Not a good start. Yeah, but someone else did the command when you weren't here, so... Oh my god. Well, I guess we're restarting. That was not good. Guess for restarting. Let's try again. I do feel like Greatsword is probably going to be the best way to handle this. I just need to get under him sooner. This is the mission for today. I'm just gonna keep throwing myself at this hunt until we clear it or until I'm done for tonight. It's gotta get done at some point, and this is what we've got for it. I thought it was gonna come a lot closer to me. Oh, the back hop. I wasn't ready for that one. That does so much damage still, too. The double back hop? Back hop again? No? No. Whew. The evasion 2 is definitely putting in some work here. Back up. Oh. I was not expecting the hop following me. Like, we want to go for the head if we can, but if we... Damage is better than no damage, so let's go for the tail if we have to. Back up. No. I don't like it when you stop following me. When he hops sideways with your movements. No. Stop, 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 stop. A little off. We're just waiting for a second one to show up. Oh, I totally whiffed that. Out of there. Yeah, I don't think we're really missing out on not having a fast charge for this one. It comes up sometime, but it's not the biggest deal. I thought he was going for a beam. I'm amazed I got away with that. I want to go in on that, but I feel like it's just not safe. I feel like it's worth it to just maintain the purple. Oh, hello, Fog. On a 7-stream streak. That's weird. 7 stream of me, or 7 streams in general? Oh, that was scary. Oh, thank you. I haven't seen your name around in a while, but it's nice that you've been here. I definitely remember you. No! Stop it. Don't double back on. Yeah, it's all good. Don't need to chat. Oh no! The tremor is so bad. If you get caught out of position from a tremor, it is so bad. Monkey's not the worst. I'm just like getting, you know, it's still kind of scary. Why would you move like that? Why would you move like that? I hate reading movements. Yeah, the tremors are the biggest problem here, honestly. Ooh, I don't like that. Get me up under him. Okay. Yeah, Monkey is like Rajang is. I feel like one of the more fair fights in Freedom Unite. It's just he's also still just really dangerous. And this is a 2 Rajang hunt. We're getting there. Like we are slowly working our way down through the available hunts in the Freedom Unite. Slowly and steadily. Oh. No. Oh, he's still pretty scary to fight against, though. I super disagree with that. I'm just gonna say. No, I should have had more room there. I feel like I was still. I mean, I wasn't, but I feel like I was still within a safe distance. But yeah, I was not. I want to be able to get one down just to see how good our general progression is, though. Oh, here comes number 2. I got staggered into a hit. I got frame trapped. Well, I couldn't do anything about that one. So does it show up like at the 10-minute mark maybe? I have a feeling like that's when it shows up. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw myself in there, I'll just die. Okay, so that one's a Furious. That's a big Rajang. So normal Rajang and then Furious Rajang. Oh, it still hit me? Cool. That was unfortunate. I need to... I'm guessing... It could be an HP threshold thing, but I'm guessing it's a 10-minute mark thing. For the other one showing up. But also Rajang are known to be on the glass cannon side of things. So I just need to be faster, more aggressive, stronger. Needs to be better. Can I use traps in here? I never remember. Is the shock or the pitfall I want first? Let's find out. Shock. So we got 2 charges off on that. That's nice. And then we save Pitfall for when he goes big. Like that, yeah. And now we Pitfall trap him. If I can even get it down. Barely have enough time for that. Oh, I might have got a bad angle. Could have been a better angle. Okay. More aggressive. Back up. I read the back hop right, but the angle wrong. More aggressive. I thought I was gonna back up there. That would have been a perfect place for him to do it. Gotta get right up in there. I have evasion 2, evade extender, and crit draw. Yes. And an attack down small. But like, what are you gonna do, you know? I couldn't do anything about having that. And this particular Grey Sword is so that we could have all of that without the need for hand apparent. The natural purple. I misread the situation. I, for whatever reason, thought it was going to be the throwing the orb down. And he's just slammed me instead. Which, yeah, one-shots you, I guess. That's good to know. Alright. It's just aggression practice. Where are you going? February. 3 spins in a row. 4 spins in a row. Into a back hop into another spin. Nope, couldn't roll in time. That is so much damage. Oh, I can't believe you went for that. Yeah, that's what I thought he was going to do earlier when I got dive bombed. Come back here. Alright. Fast Rosane kill. I've taken one cart. We're not in the best of shape, but we did get one. This is so big. He's so big. He is so big. Gotta play it safe and careful. We don't have to be as aggressive now, we just gotta be careful. Wait for good openings. It doesn't have to be a headshot, it just has to be a hit. Honestly, let's just tap out for a moment. I should have brought more traps. Or trap tools and trap stuff. Top ourselves off. Make a new Farcaster back up. Yeah, he's gotta be a crown. You hear the voice being all deep and stuff. His size definitely concerns me. He's just getting away. That's an acceptable one, I guess. Yeah, and double black Gravios. There's a few mean doubles still. That we do. I know the stuff you're talking about. Wasn't there that one question roll can of Call with like a black Gravios or something? There was one like that that definitely stuck in my memory. Oh, that could have hit me. Mostly I'm just like baiting out his beam to get hits in, is the goal. Is the hope, at least. Alright, that's okay, I guess. To time that roll, just to make sure we're not gonna get caught. We really don't want to get tremors here. Yeah, Fire Drill is the one that I'm remembering. I remember that name. Sleep well, I see. Sleep well. That's scary to go up against. No, I don't want to do that actually. I take it back. He's just chucking those out. Okay. Back up. 3 punches forward, 2 spins back. Oh, he's just going back and forth in scary ways. This is a very jumpy regime. Oh no. I did not like being suddenly in front of him like that. Oh, Tremor's bad. My lack of stamina is even worse. Wow, I'm just burning it. Not a big fan of how I rolled there. I don't like him being in this corner. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Stop behaving erratically. Oh, that was scary. A little bit of chip, not the biggest deal. Whiff plant, yeah. If my stamina drops again, I'll Farcaster, or if I need to sharpen. Back up? No. Now? Not quite. Oof. You know what? I'm leaving. I don't care. My stamina is actually being a problem, and I still have Mega Juices on me. Ugh. Oh, if he punched there, I might have died. I want to go in on that, but there's just in a corner. Just be patient. Around this. I shouldn't have gone in. That was really dangerous. Back up again? Yep. Ooh, I did not expect the health there. I could go for a charge, and I probably should if he's doing the beam. Unfortunate. Oh, don't do that. Don't like that. Not a fan. Give me something. There we go. Did take a bit of a chip, that's fine. There we go. Get him mad. Oh. Scary. I know rolling in is the way there, but just the positioning there was not ideal. I got a hit in. I got a triple of the big charge. That's the important thing. Okay, back to mad. Oh, scary. Speed burst expired. Yeah, I realized I put myself in a bad spot there. Going in when he was on the corner. That was unfortunate. I thought it was something I could work with, and then I couldn't get out. We're doing it again. I just did this. Don't go back in the corner. rockets. What am I doing? Get out of the corner. Stop fighting in there. Times in a row. Oh, that was scary. Big hit. It would be nice, but he's in the corner. That was scary. There's just barely enough time to get out of the way of that. I'm always afraid of the back one coming out. Come on. I want to get another good charge on him. Where are you going? Come back there. Oh, that could have very well hit me. That was a bad angle. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was really scary too. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. We got the double originating quest in just about an hour. The setup worked out really well for it. I was honestly anticipating this one being a lot rougher of a time to learn and do, but being able to burst the first one down before the second one spawned made all of the difference. Okay. Yeah, pretty good. Pelt, pelt, claw, tail. Combination S. No horns, of course. All right. Well, that's one major hunt down.
Hi.
And what is honestly left? I'm just gonna open up a notepad here. So I know there is a second Kieran hunt that we haven't done. There's Kieran plus praise in the way. We have Black Diablos, Black Gravios, Narga in the arena. We have Moat Arena, interesting. We have Kezu, Shogun, Plessy, Diablos in the Moat Arena. We have this one, Lavasioth, Terra Shogun, Rathalos in Volcano. We've got Pink Wrath, Red Kez. Just making a list of what's left here. Gravios. In the swamp. We've got Diablos, Copper Blango, Tigrex in Desert Day. We have 2x Black Gravios in the Volcano. We have 2 Black Gravios. Black Diablos, I should say, in Old Desert. So there's 8 visible quests remaining, including the Kieran that rotates. Then there's also going to be Ucanlos somewhere. And there's 3 Fatalises. So Fatalis, Black Fatalis, Crimson Fatalis, and Old or White Fatalis. So if we include those 4 unknown hunts for the ones that haven't shown up yet, there are 12 left in G3 to go in total. Of those ones, right? Lavasioth, Terra Shogun, Rathalos. I feel like that's going to have to be a Lance or a Gunlance hunt. Our only clear of Lavasioth was with one of those 2. I don't remember which. I think it was Lance. And Terra Shogun is super aggressive. Lavasioth is really aggressive and has a huge hitbox which you want to be able to block. So we really need... I remember you didn't actually need that much guard for most of what it did except for like a hit or 2. The guard 2 does just let you play safer with less stamina consumption. None of those 3 need guard up. As far as I'm aware, though. The problem is getting guard 2 is kind of awkward. It's a 20-point skill in this. Yeah. So guard plus 2 would be nice. Guard up, not needed. Out of it, like for that fight, what else are you really realistically needing? That's just the big thing. You want to be able to have guard 2. Black Diablos, Black Gravios, Narga in the arena? I mean, a case could be made for doing that with Lance as well. We've done Lance and Gun Lance for Narga before. Black Diablos could be a problem. Black Gravios, you would want guard up if you did that. Kezu, Shogun, Plesioth, Diablos. Anytime Shogun shows up, it's like, well, what do we do to not have a problem here? If I could successfully stay away, there could be a point for like Pierce light bowgun maybe instead of heavy. Heavy is strong, but leaves you kind of open. And Pierce would handle both of those pretty well. So I'm just gonna make a note of Pierce, Rapid, LBG, maybe? Pink Rathian, Red Kezu, Gravios in the Swamp. That doesn't seem too bad. All of these multiplayer quests are kind of rough. I think the Pink Wrath, Red Kezu, Gravios is probably the most generous. But like, I guess I feel like most of these you could probably do fine with a Pierce light bowgun if you could just stay out of the way of Diablos and Shogun deleting you. Alright, let's have a look. What are our options for Pierce light bowguns that I could rapid fire with? I've done plenty of heavy bowgunning, and I've done a fair bit of bow, but we haven't really done... I mean, bow is an option too. But bow has the charge time to deal with, and it's nice to be able to just throw out shots. Where also, we don't have to use rapid fire, it would just be nice. So let's have a look at our options for light bowguns. Okay. LBG considerations. Tigrex. Tigrex has support for all three types, but no rapid fire. And negative affinity. It does have good reload though. We would care about recoil more here. 10,000 volts. Rapid Crag. Has Pierce support. What has Pierce Rapid? Rapid Fire Flaming. Less Pierce. Slots and affinity, but less Pierce. Gold and silver has rapid Pierce 2 and Pellet 1, and support for all three Pierce types, and all the elements, and all the statuses. It just has everything. So let's see. So prosperity. Gold, silver. So it's just metal wraths. We are looking at 336. Fast, moderate, minus 15%. No slots. Rapid, pellet 1, and pierce 2. Great ammo selection and all elements. Except dragon. Prosperity, very strong showing there. Silver semi-auto. Also really good. Loses out on thunder. You get the same amount of attack, but worse reload. We got 336. Normal, moderate. Get a little bit better affinity. 1 slot. Rapid, pierce 2. Good ammo selection. Gold semi-auto is the pellet one. I care less about that. Garuga, no special effect. Not great pierce. Kieran. Pierce is okay. Rapid plus all the elements. Eh. This one has rapid pierce 1. But we're looking at slightly less raw. The rapid normal 2 with it is pretty nice. It is a little less. And you get a slot. Alright, and no negative affinity. Pollination. Azure Pink. We have 324. It's only a little bit less. Fast and moderate again. With no affinity. And 1 slot. This one has rapid, normal 2, and pierce 1. Ammo is fine. Yeah. Promenade. No special rapid. Not feeling it. Rapid thunder. Narga has pierce support. Again, moderate recoil though is not going to do much. Very fast reload. Rapid Crag 1 is just not doing it for me. We could make it though. Chocobo, Rapid Dragon. Meh. Rapid Normal 3. That's kind of cool. Don't usually see that. Rapid Pierce 3. You don't have much support on your ammo, and the reload is normal. We're just gonna assume we're not using auto reload though. And it has... I'm not really feeling its ammo options, so... Okay. slots. That's gonna be normal too. Yeah, the blended ones are just like both 324, 324, and then together. So, yeah. Three slots. Nothing, nothing. Rapid Crag. As you're going down, you are kind of losing out on raw, unfortunately. Rapid Recovery is also something. Rapid Pierce 1, but we're getting quite lower on raw as we fall down here. Realistically, it's probably going to be... I guess the question is, do you want to go for Metal Wraths and have Rapid Pierce 2? Or Colored Wraths for Pierce 1 and Normal 2? They are fairly similar in our offerings. We would need to get a Rathalos, Heavenly Rathalos scale, though. Is the thing. So we need to hunt Silverlos more, we need to hunt Goldian more. We need to get the Heavenly Rathalos scale. Which is fine, I guess. I do think this is probably the best bet. Alright. And armor-wise, we did have it set up for... Yeah, so we had this for auto-reload. I believe we had a Vedic Extender on there. And normal up. But we'd be wanting it for the Pierce up. Alright, so I guess now we want to see what armor has Pierce up, or do we Decoration it?
Yo.
Decoration-wise... We've got a 3 and a 1. And the 3 takes a Daora Jewel. And Terra Shogun Claws. Just based on that, I really don't want to have to gem in Pierce up. I don't want to fight more Terra Shoguns than I have to. I'm done getting Shogun Claws. Hello, Game God. Well, we did, just a bit ago, finish the 2 Rajang in the arena hunt. And I'm just kind of just planning out a new light bowgun set at the moment. So, what are our options here? It's got Pellet up. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Looking for Pierce up. Don't tell me Silver Rathalos has Pierce up. That's not what I want to see. Alright. I really don't want to farm out Silverlos armor, but let's just see what it has. So, Silver Rathalos. Silver Wrath. we've got Pierce up 3. Attack 4. Yeah, we've got defense down, yeah. It's -2. Yeah, Hyperlos is rude. And there's 2 slots. I'm just gonna go. I don't like the idea of Silverlos because look, there's gonna be like 5 Heavenly Rathalos scales for this. It's gonna take a Heavenly scale for every piece. Okay, and then we got 2, 3, -2. Heavenly scale. Okay, 3, 4. Getting all that attack is nice. -2. Three slots. Oof. Wow. Okay. 3 slots. But 1 pierce up. 3 more attack. -3 defense. And Silver Soul Legs. Also 3 slots. That's pretty strong to have that many slots to work with. So that totals 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get 17 points of attack, so close to attack up large. And you get -12 on defense. That's pretty strong. However, every single piece of this takes a Heavenly Scale. So you need 5 Heavenly Scales to make the armor, plus a 6th one for the weapon. It's a lot of Rathalos farming. Oh, there's a Vedason's 4 there. Interesting. This has normal up. A recoil here. Reload and recoil on Kashala. Power up. Normal up. Pierce up is on Terra Shogun. Why must Terra Shogun come back to haunt me like this? Why? Alright, well, let's at least examine it. Pierce up. 3. We have reload. 3. Defense -3. 2 slots again. 2 Untouchable Blocker. That's a cool name. That's a pretty cool name. Oh. 3 slots in that, okay. Three, and that's 1, 2, minus 4. Two, 4, minus 3. And is 2. We still got the 10. Hi. Yes, welcome. I unfortunately did not play this in my childhood. So, for me, it was more of a returning to old titles to experience them, and I really enjoy doing things. Well, I have my challenge rule set for the fun of it, but I also really enjoy doing things, playing the games as close to the original experience as possible. So like, I don't change control schemes to make them more comfortable for the modern times, and I try to avoid looking anything up. So right now I'm just like fiddling around in menus, looking at armor options, writing stuff down, seeing, comparing different things to see what I want to work with, I'm using a PS4 controller because that's the closest I can get to it. I unfortunately don't have the hardware to stream directly from a PSP, but I'm keeping the controls as close to the original as possible, which means I have learned how to claw, and that's how I play. Gotta play the claw way. 4, 8, 19, 13, 15 and reload on the Vita. I always forget the Vita exists for some reason. I don't think we want Terra Shogun armor. Like, it is Pierce Up. You get reload too, which is a nice thing. You get even less defense though, and you have to fight Terra Shogun, which is on its own something terrible. That being said, let's keep looking. Normal up. Pellet up. Normal up. Pellet up. Pierce add. Normal up. Pierce up on Monoblos X. That's kind of interesting, I guess. The other thing it's offering aren't the biggest things. Potential is nice, but I actually have to, live the hit that brings me that, though. I have actually played Portable Third already. If you see here, you'll see GU is on there 3 times because I would keep playing it, and then a new game would come out, and I'd put it on pause to go play that, and I'd come back. But no, we've played the majority of Portable Third already. So the current plan, right, is... Here, let me back out of this menu real quick. So our Freedom Unite progression is moving along really well. We've done all the village stuff, and I've been working my way through the hub stuff. So low is all done, high is all done, G is getting there. I believe we currently have 9 more hunts, not counting Eucalmos and Fatalises. So we'll see. Yeah. As I was saying though, so I'm gonna do this until I'm satisfied with my progress and I'm done. And my plan is to go to Frontier. So I've been staying as blind as possible on Frontier in anticipation of playing it someday, and I've wanted to play it for years. I know of some things, like I know that some of the weapons exist, like Magma Spikes and Tonfa. I know those are a thing. I know there's some gigantic creature called like Raviante or something, and there's like a little bits and pieces that I know here and there, but for the most part, I'll be going in extremely blind and trying to keep it that way. I love playing games not knowing as much as possible and figuring it out as I go. So that is the plan for after Freedom Unite. Oh, I say that should be that's the tentative plan for after Freedom Unite. I was recently informed by my mods that Wilds will be getting its final title update, or what is thought to be the final title update, mid-December. So if things work out, I might like do Freedom Unite up to that point, and then return to Wilds and give it another shake and see how they've updated and stuff, and then go to Frontier from there. We'll see. Oh, I don't doubt it'll be very hard. It's hard in every game. like you see the card counter, right? We're at like 1,600 in Freedom Unite. In GU, I think we were over 6,000 total cards. All through GU. Like, I know it's hard, and I like it like that. So it'll be fine. We will suffer and enjoy it. Yeah, do be careful. So I haven't fully settled on that yet, Fog. I know there's a couple versions / servers, and I've had a look and thought about it. And realistically, I will probably I'm not gonna answer that as of yet, right? I'm going to revisit the options when it's closer to my time to play it, but I know there's at least 2, and there's nothing stopping me from playing both of them. Like, I remember one of them, like I think the more recent, like the more updated, more recent one, added a lot of stuff, but also compressed a lot of like the early progression into a more compact way, which some people might view as a negative, some people might view as a positive. It means you get through the early stuff faster. So yeah, I am likely to do the older versions first, because I like experiencing things. I like experiencing older things and seeing how they were originally intended to be, sort of thing. There's nothing stopping me from playing the old one, like the old whatever the old version is before that. Enjoying my time there. So if it swaps me off Frontier for something else in the future, and then coming back to Frontier for the other version and starting over, I would totally be happy to do that. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens when we get there. But I don't want to know anything about any of it. I want to. Realistically, I'll probably play the original experience, even if it's rough. Do as much as I can or as I want, and then do the other one. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like there are multiple versions, and I will just have to work with what people have done. So, but that's not something to worry about for at least a few months, because we've got Frontier still. Sorry, no, we got Freedom Unite at least until mid-December. And then we'll see. Hopefully, we can get most of the rest of the stuff done by then, and then we'll see how I feel about Wilds. I played Wilds, and I overall had a negative experience. There are some things I liked, but overall I was not happy with it. And I decided to put it on a complete break after I finished. I played like the first title update, but I put it on a break after I finished until they were done providing title updates to it. So assuming the December one is actually the final one, then that's when we'll return. It's not entirely sure fog, but when Vio was talking in our mod chat place, they mentioned that the wording for it was fairly unambiguous or something. I don't know. I haven't, I don't look. So we will see. I don't want to know anything about it though. We'll see when we get there. And I'll revisit Wilds. We'll see how that goes. And then after that, I think is when Frontier will happen, which is likely to be sometime next year. Hopefully early next year. That's the general plan. Also, Untouchable, I might as well mention, I archive everything in unedited VODs, mostly because I'm lazy. I can't be bothered to make actual edited videos when I just want to play and enjoy my games, But if you wanted to see any of the things I've done, any of the particular games, like Portable Third, for example, most of it will be there. I think I've lost a couple VODs here and there over the years, but most of it will be there. I got mega distracted. I think we were looking at armor and realizing our armor options are actually pretty limited. Because we're getting down to here, yeah. And you're just out of... I guess Conga has Pierce up? Interesting. Yeah, it definitely will be something. The thing is, right, is you all know more about it than I do, which is fine. But, like, you could say no heal is going to be something about practically every entry, because it has been something in every entry in different ways. From Rise introducing the green birds and the green fish that swim around and having to avoid those or abandon, to Sunbreak introducing the forced NPC follower hunts that would heal you if you got hurt and making me have to adapt to that, where I would either have to get one shot or I would have to, I remember that, because we were intentionally gearing down so that Fia couldn't heal me because I would get one shot instead. So she wouldn't be allowed to heal me. And then later fighting Primordial Malzeno, specifically building so that she never got a chance to heal me. Because she was forced to follow you for Primordial. And we came up with this really dumb strat of dung bombing Primordial over and over and over to make him force change zones, and doing Gunlance Silk skills in that downtime in between, and then just doing the actual fight in the final phase. Yes, that was a time. Black Veil Valhazak in... I forget, in Iceborne? I did all the Risens, yes, every single one of them. We did all the Risens, and we took Risen Shigaru all the way up to Afflicted 300. I could only be bothered to do one of them, and we chose Shigaru. But we took them all the way up to the max rank. So there was that. 3U had some rough pieces, especially with adapting to underwater and stuff like that. Every game has its issues with adapting to not being able to heal when they expect you to do that, and I think that's part of the fun. It is part of the fun of figuring out how I'm going to work with the situation. Right, it looks like, let me go back. It looks like Conga though is also an option. I don't think this set will be useful, but let's at least have a look. I don't even need to care about antiseptic or hunger. Like, those ones are just irrelevant to me. But let's at least see how it shakes out on Pierce Up. It's probably not going to be great, but... Nope, nope, nope. Wrong buttons. Oh, that one doesn't even have any. Alright. Neither does that. Interesting, it's just on the 3. Okay. You could just use head, arms, and chest of Silver Rathalos. And that would give you Pierce up to 8 and Attack up small. And you still have 2 bottom slots to work with for other things, if you wanted to go that way. If you dropped the chest piece and went with Terra Shogun for the boots and legs, you'd have Pierce up and you'd have Pierce up, you'd have Attack up at 8, and you'd have Reload at 8. And a chest slot 3. None of the chests super stand out. It's something you just want to throw in something now. I do kind of like the idea of just going full Silver Rathalos. It's going to be so many mantles, though. Defense down small isn't a big deal. Getting attack up is nice, getting pierce up is nice. And you get a lot of slots. There's enough slots to throw in a Veda Extender on there if you really want to. You could probably fit in earplugs small, or just normal earplugs on that. Or even earplugs high, actually. Could you? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You could, if you had 1 slot, go for high-grade earplugs as well. Ooh, hold on, actually. I could make the difference on our choice. Could do that. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is a consideration then for the Azure and Pink one. Normal 2 and Pierce 1. You get a slot. Oh, that's a strong contender. Alright, you know what? Fine. I think we're gonna go, I think go for the Pollination instead. I like having normal 2 more than Pellet 1 anyways for Rapid. So, let's get that going first. It's only a slight attack down for it, so this one. We do still need the Heavenly Wrathful scale. So I guess the next question is, if we're farming silver Rathalos, if we're farming silver lows, he is still weak to thunder in this. We could go with our longsword setup, because getting the tail cut is nice. Where are you at? Was it this one I was using? We'd have to adjust it, I think. I think it was this. I'll have to fix the set. Let me have a look. What was I doing with this one? You had Evade Distance gemmed in. You had Artisan gemmed in. It could be from somewhere else though. You had Evade gemmed in. Protection. Was this the Artisan set? Oh. I wish gems wouldn't have to be swapped out the way they are. It's kind of annoying. It must have been those.
Yo!
Well, let's clean up the armor set. That'll do. Clean it all off. What was up with this? I can't remember if I needed better hearing protection or not. Or if low works. Let's go find out, because I can't remember. I just need to hear it. Roar. Go roar. That's all I ask. I just want to hear you roar. I just need to hear your roar. I just don't know if Longsword is the right option here, but I was just thinking of thunder damage, so. Maybe this is not the right weapon for this. It could be a razor thing. Come on, roar me. Thank you. Yeah, so normal earplugs is not enough. be right back. I need to get some water. So that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Was this really what I was shooting for? I get it. Oh, I just don't remember. I just like to use this old setup for the ear. That's still just earplugs low though. Wish I could remember. I feel like it was this, just different.
You. I mean, I guess, yeah. Alright. Where does that put me? You! And now I'm out. It had to have been because I was using this on a weapon, wasn't it? It must have been. What was I using that had 3 slots for that? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was doing. wasn't that. It was this, wasn't it? I feel like it was this one. To get the artisan at least. Or was it not? Man, I wish I could remember things sometimes. This seems right. Then that gets you to artisan that way, but then you just don't have enough on here to get up to high-grade earplugs. And I cannot for the life of me remember what this set was for. I don't know. Did I save my existing set with the great sword? Of course not. Why would I have done that? Like, why would I have done that? So I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Right, it was these three together. That's probably fine. I just put the evade distance back. We just accept that we don't have earplugs. It's probably fine.
You!
You put one more evade in. I feel like I'm missing something.
You!
I mean, that works though. I should save this so I don't forget about it again. I'll save it over this one too, because I cannot for the life of me. I mean, now it's high-grade earplugs. Alright, it goes here. What changed? Oh, the hammer has 2 slots for it. Interesting. Alright. Should be fine without flash bombs, honestly. Right, surely. We'll be fine.
I might just do just this one more attempt at it. I know it's a little less long than usual, but I'm kind of hungry again. And I'm happy with getting one major quest down. I feel like that's, you know, it's an important thing. One more check mark down. And I'm gonna have to hunt a lot of silver loaves to get this set anyways. I wonder if the best way to do this then would be, do you just go down for the tail cut, carve the tail, and if it's not a mantle, a heavy scale, you leave it a tiny silver loaves. I disagree. I know that was gonna hit me, but I disagree anyway. Right, oh my goose, that is so much damage. Nice. I love getting the chain wind pressure. That's not what I'm looking for, but it's still something I want, so... I couldn't move. I still couldn't move through all of that. I was still in the roar stun. Yeah, today will be a little short. I normally like to go for 3, at least 3, but I'm happy with getting the you know, the Regine quest done, and I want to eat something more. I kind of want to just take a walk and like go to the shop where they close and stuff. And then next session will be silver loaf farming. I haven't yet settled on what's going to be the best way to hunt silver loaves, so... That's... he barely moved! He just like kind of like nudged me and evaporated my health. Oh, yes. Oh, we love this. Oh, bye. Oh, I didn't really think about that, I'll be honest. That there would be a fireball where he was standing. Again? Yeah, I don't have it in me to hunt to farm Silverless tonight. Not when he's doing this. Oh, I'm gonna get fireballed, aren't I? No? Surprisingly not. And like, you come in on the last one of the night this time. Oh, Greatsword can probably do fine. Just gotta be more careful with it. And notice let us get the tails cut. It's nice and good. No, don't go over there. I can't get you over there. Get over here. Also, thank you, like after I just noticed the sub as well. Appreciate it. Every little bit helps and is nice, so thank you. What are you attacking? Silverless? You okay? 2 fireballs into the nothing? little bit chipped. Oh my god. Come back here. Not like that, though. Up and down, up and down. Getting chipped away slowly here. If I get too low, I might have to try capturing. Could be bad. Come on. I might be dead. I got wind pressed? Into a wind press I couldn't avoid, into a charge I couldn't avoid, all because of that single wind press at the start. Oh well, we got a ruby out of it at least. At least we got a ruby. I did indeed die. So I don't think it's the worst thing to farm with Great Sword at least. How many of those we have now? 2. Yeah. I'm hungry. I stop here because I'm hungrier than I thought I would be. But that's okay. We'll make some progress next time. And yeah, little bit of a short stream today, but it's all right. Have a nice night. I might be back tomorrow.